Now, China has changed the ending of the latest Minions film to suit values approved by the authorities. I must warn you, there are plot spoilers coming up, so turn away if you don't want to know what happens. Minions, The Rise of Gru, follows anti-hero Gru in his teenage days and sets up his evolution into a supervillain later in the series. But unlike the original movie, the Chinese version doesn't end with Gru and his mentor, Wild Knuckles, riding off into the sunset. Instead, Wild Knuckles is jailed while Gru becomes one of the good guys. Well, let's speak to our China media analyst, Kerry Allen. Kerry, thanks for joining us. Let me ask you first of all, why has the ending been changed?
Well, it is unclear, but this isn't unusual in China. There have been many different TV shows and films, imports over the years where, I mean, generally what happens in China, any foreign media, when it enters the country, it needs to be screened to see if any content is violent or overly sexual or even anti-China. But we have to bear in mind this is a children's film, but the rules still apply. So, yeah, it is unclear with this particular film. It just seems as an opportunity to kind of promote these good values. So, yeah, Gru, for example, going back to his family and enjoying spending time with his 3 daughters. Some people have interpreted this as a way to promote China's 3-child policy.
Is this a common thing that happens in China, or is it not? Is it quite rare?
It is quite common, but then we have to kind of factor in that with China, so few foreign films and TV shows actually enter the market. So, but yeah, I remember an incident not too long ago, a number of months ago, where Fight Club entered China, and a similar thing happened. That at the ending, it was meant to be lots of explosions and lots of kind of, you know, the kind of anti-heroes win. But instead, there was this message that was promoting the authorities and saying that they managed to crack down on the bad guys. So, yeah, it was a good opportunity then to promote the police. But, yeah, this content, people do, that they are aware of it, and there is some kind of question about why it happens. And social media users don't particularly favour it.
Yeah, what have they been saying in Chinese social media about this? I guess they don't like being told how to watch an ending of a movie. I mean, especially if it's a cartoon, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely that. So there has been a lot of criticism. People have been saying that they're outraged by it and they don't want to be treated like children. That when they go to watch a film, yeah, they want to afterwards go home and talk about it. But they feel this a lot when, particularly as well, when there might be Western films. This a lot of media in China on Western forces trying to kind of smear China. That people do feel that they can't just watch this stuff. And sometimes they do back the anti-hero. They like a bit of naughtiness, but they do feel that almost that they have to be morally good all of the time and faultless. So, yeah, people don't particularly feel happy about this.
Kerry, thank you very much indeed.